had a chance to check out our gorgeous planning here. Basically, our first ideas when we were tackling this design project is what are some things that aren't available in the greater Knoxville area, and then what are some amenities, some community amenities that aren't available in this particular part of North Knoxville. So we really focused in on adding something like a family market, something where butchers, individual shops of like the typical grocery store can be present, farmers market-esque in this one consolidated space, but it's not like a co-op. In the bottom part of this. And then we have a more typical style of grocery because you can't necessarily have a butcher 24/7 when you need to have some sort of access to meat. So, you know, you have the best of both worlds, ideally, right across from the residential area right here.
And the model for this would be sort of a rent-to-own model. So it would be owned by the state or county, and it would have people apply and be given out based on need. And that way, people who who have emotional roots in Knoxville, historical roots in Knoxville, can have that property root in Knoxville, and then pass that down to their families. And also, an idea was they would have sort of a discount on being able to have the storefront property if they lived there, and that would encourage people who lived in the community to put up businesses that they know the community needs or would benefit from.
All of this, these would be, of course, the buildings maintained but used as commercial spaces potentially and reused in that sense. A train museum, because we don't have a train museum in Knoxville. We obviously need one. We have a bridge with a clear bottom, so you can check out the rails. Really nice and neatly right there. We have a little bit of middle housing right here, so all of these would be townhomes, and we've got greenery, so it's not just like sidewalk and then you're burning the sun. Ideally, with the walkway into our green space right here. This out on the edge of the green spaces, we would like to have coffee shops, maybe a little patio where you can kind of look inward on the park and on the river walk and enjoy a nice cup of joe.
And then in the parking lot, there are trees as dividers to prevent some more of that urban heat, and also provide some safety. To keep cars from maybe not crashing into each other, having that barrier that also provides shade.
This is our train station. Or what if we have Amtrak run through here? Wouldn't that be great? Which has another museum. Because we need all the museums we can get. If it was Amtrak, it'd be a cool way for people who aren't from Knoxville to immediately get a taste of Knoxville with a Knoxville-focused museum. We have the East Tennessee History Center. We can bring some of that, but specifically focusing in on Knoxville's history at this station. And then over here, we were thinking more about community amenities that I don't think we have enough of here in Knoxville. We used to have a parking garage where you could take your car in. I know we're all trying to get away from car-centric, but this is not the reality right now. We don't have any like community parking garages where you can pay like 20 bucks an hour to work on your car. So we'd love to see that right here, perhaps. But also have a tool library so you can borrow tools that aren't per se for your car. Maybe you're trying to build a bench, or maybe you're trying to work on your bike or something like that. So a tool library and a workspace for that. And I think that bus lines, you didn't mark them out here, but bus lines are nearby to the train station. So we have some walkway connections. So you just hop off Amtrak and take cab. I think that covers it.